With the Google Nest Hub Max now out and the holidays just around the corner, a lot of people are going to be wondering what the difference is between the Nest Hub Max and the Nest Hub is, and whether or not the added benefits of the Nest Hub Max justify its price point. So in this video, I'm going to give you the rundown of what these two devices have in common, what makes the Nest Hub Max different from the Nest Hub, and ultimately my recommendations on when you may want to go with just a Nest Hub or when you may want to go with a Nest Hub Max. Let's dive in. First things first, a quick refresher on what you get no matter which device you choose. You're still getting a first-party Google Assistant display with the best display for photos thanks to both devices' ambient color light temperature sensor, which adjusts the color of the display to match the color of the lighting environment that it's in. The UI for both devices is pretty much exactly the same, and the core applications and functionality in terms of playing YouTube videos, controlling smart home devices, playing the news, weather, and general search queries remains the same between both devices. And of course, both come with the Google Assistant, which can show you the same things on both devices and answer all types of questions. In terms of design, both devices are extremely similar. The only difference being that the Nest Hub Max has two stereo speakers firing out in front with its woofer in the rear of the device, where the Nest Hub only has speakers in its rear. Both devices have privacy features built right in. With the Nest Hub, the mute switch physically disconnects the power to the microphones. The mute switch on the Nest Hub Max will physically disconnect both the camera and the microphones from power. If you just want to disconnect the camera on the Nest Hub Max, you can do that by swiping up from the bottom of the device's screen and tapping the camera icon. Alright, that's pretty much where the similarities end and the differences begin between these two devices. Now, first let's talk about size, because that is going to be one of the main determining factors in which of these devices you're likely to get. The Nest Hub has a smaller 7-inch display compared to the Nest Hub Max's 10-inch display. While a 3-inch difference doesn't sound that significant, when you see these two devices in person, the difference in their sizes seems much greater. The weight of these devices is also more different than one may expect. The Nest Hub Max weighs almost 3 pounds or 1.32 kilos compared to the Nest Hub, which barely weighs a pound or 480 grams to be exact. The Nest Hub will fit on almost every surface you'd normally place a 5x7-inch picture frame. The Nest Hub Max, however, will look too big on some end tables or in other areas. I think the Nest Hub Max is more well suited for places like a large desk, the kitchen, or large tables in general, where the Nest Hub can fit perfectly well on those small little tables you find in your living room and tables next to a couch, or even places like a nightstand. Now, another difference between these two devices, and it's a drastic one, is sound quality. This is one area where the Nest Hub Max just completely outshines the Nest Hub. It has a 3-inch woofer at the rear and stereo speakers that fire out the front, giving it a superior sound. In fact, it's the best sounding smart speaker Google makes right now, besides the Google Home Max, which is still the best. Here's a comparison of the sound quality between the Nest Hub and the Nest Hub Max. Also note that the Nest Hub Max gets much louder than the Nest Hub, so for the device you're planning to buy, if you want to make sure that it has enough sound to fill a room like your kitchen, the Nest Hub Max is going to be the no-brainer purchase here. The other main hardware feature besides speaker performance that greatly differentiates these two devices is the camera on the Nest Hub Max. The Nest Hub Max includes a 6.5 megapixel camera, while the Nest Hub does not have a camera at all. So if you're the type of person who is a little more cautious about having cameras in places around your home, especially in your bedroom, the Nest Hub is going to be the perfect device for you. But if you're a little less cautious with cameras or planning to put it somewhere where you feel more comfortable with a device that has a camera, You may be wondering, okay, what does the camera on a Google Smart Display actually get me? Well, with the Google Hub Max, the main two features you get with the Max's camera are for video calling and home security features. The Nest Hub Max supports calling over Google Duo, which is Google's Wi-Fi video calling solution available on both Android and iOS platforms. It's a great way to keep in touch with relatives and friends, and the fact that Duo works on so many devices makes it more accessible than Apple's FaceTime. Security is another feature that this camera gives you because the Nest Hub Max's camera acts as a Nest Cam, allowing you to view the live feed from your camera in your Google Home app on a mobile device, and you can view your recordings on the cloud in the Nest app. Now, to be able to view recordings and get other features for your Nest Cam, you'll need to subscribe to Nest Aware, a subscription service that starts as low as $5 a month and will give you a 5-day video history, intelligent alerts, clips, time lapses, and activity zones. If you buy a Nest Hub Max, you'll get 1 month free of the Nest Aware subscription service. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Nest Aware, I'll make sure to put a link in the video description below that will have more information for you about that service. Now, moving on, there are a few more features that you get with the camera that I haven't gone over just yet. First, you get Face Match, a new feature where the Nest Hub Max's camera will give you a personalized home screen that includes information like reminders, traffic information on your way home or on your way to work, calendar appointments, and other recommendations. The assistant will also give you proactive reminders at certain times throughout the day, like in the morning or the evening, as soon as it recognizes your face. This is also helpful when you assign reminders to someone specific in your household. So if you tell Google to remind your husband to take out the trash, as soon as the Nest Hub Max recognizes your husband's face, it will display that reminder for him. The last feature the Nest Hub adds, thanks to its camera, is a way to play and pause any media playing on the device by simply using the palm of your hand. You can extend your hand out with your palm open and it'll play or pause the media. And in my experience, this feature works quite reliably and has been one of my favorite features of the Max. In wrapping up our comparison here, I think you would want to get a Nest Hub in situations where the Nest Hub Max is going to look too big on a particular table or in whatever space you're planning to put your smart display. You'd also get a Nest Hub if you don't want to pay the price for the Nest Hub Max, if you don't want a Google Smart Display with a camera, or if you just don't care about having the best sound quality possible in your Google Assistant Smart Display. Now, why would you get a Nest Hub Max? Well, you would get a Nest Hub Max, one, because you want a device with a camera that is great for video calling as well as acts as a home security camera. You'd get a Nest Hub Max because you want that larger display, and ultimately you would get one because you want the best sound quality possible in a Google Assistant Smart Display. Alright, well, that wraps it up for our comparison between the Nest Hub Max and the Nest Hub. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more Google and Google Assistant product videos like this one. For 6 months later, I'm Josh Tedder. Thanks for watching.